Hello friends, I'm Pastor John, pastor of Sellersburg United Methodist Church, and this is What's Up Wednesday for Wednesday, January 14th. Wow, we are already halfway through the month of January. Doesn't it feel like last week was Christmas and yesterday was New Year's? And yet we're already halfway through the first month of 2026. I guess that's what happens when you have a busy schedule with lots of things going on. I, of course, have a busy schedule today and this week. So let me share some of those things with you. We, of course, this morning will be going to Gar Funeral Home for the funeral service of Joyce Hecker. And so if you were planning on attending that, that will be at 11 a.m. this morning. The rest of this week is much like a normal week. Friday morning Bible study will, of course, be meeting this Friday morning at 10 a.m. That's in the church basement downstairs in room 2. We are about halfway through a series called Forgiveness, talking about how to give forgiveness and the power of receiving and giving forgiveness, and of letting those things go. And so it's a wonderful study. We are actually just now coming into week 2 out of 4, and would love to have you there and be a part of that. There again, they meet every Friday morning at 10 a.m. in room 2. Then, of course, Saturday morning, the men will be here. They will be meeting in the fellowship hall. They do that every Saturday morning from about 8:30 to 10. Starts with a wonderful breakfast, and then we share prayer concerns, and then we have a wonderful talk based on a theology question or something that gets us started. And we just have a good time. It's a great way to start your weekend, and it's a great time for the men of our church and our community to come together and to share in faith. That, of course, leads us all back to Sunday morning worship. Sunday mornings always start with Sunday school. That's at 9 a.m. for all ages. We have 2 adult Sunday school classes. One meets downstairs in room 2 in the basement, and one meets here in the small room in part of Fellowship Hall, which makes it nice if you have any kind of mobility issues. You can come up the ramp, come to that Sunday school, and then come right into the sanctuary. It's all on the same level. And both of those Sunday school classes for adults start at 9 a.m. We also have teachers here for the young people as well. And so would love to have you be a part of that. Then that leads us into Sunday morning worship, which begins at 10:15 a.m. And of course, we're in week 2 of our new series called New Year Resolutions. We're talking about the mission of the church and the vision of the church, and talking about what we can do to bring those to life, and how we can live those out in our own lives and as a church. And so would love to have you be a part of this sermon series and to participate in it as fully as you can. Hopefully, you're all working on memorizing the mission statement of the United Methodist Church. That is what we were talking about this past Sunday, and that is to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. And so if you have the opportunity, please write that down and put it up on your refrigerator or on your nightstand somewhere where you'll see it all the time, and work on memorizing it. And then we'll talk over the next few weeks, one about our vision statement, and then also how to live these out and what we can do as individuals and as a church. And so I hope that you can be here and be a part of that. Of course, you can always watch it online. All of our Sunday services are live on YouTube. And you can go back to YouTube or our website and watch either the entire worship service later, or you can watch just the sermon, which I pull out and is on our website as available as well. So lots of different ways for you to participate in the worship of our church. Of course, coming here, I think being in person and being here if you can is the best way to do that. But being online is second best and not a bad way at all. And so we hope that you'll join us in worship every Sunday morning, either here in person or online. One other thing before we get back to our next What's Up Wednesday next week is that the Prayer Quilt Ministry is having their next work party. That's next Monday, the 19th at 3 p.m. And so they meet downstairs, not quite in room 2, but somewhere in there. So you are more than welcome if you like to quilt or like to sew or like to embroider, any of those things. They would love to have you come and help out. with some of the projects. They hand things out that you can do at home. They work on deciding what to work on next and all those kind of things. So if any of that sounds interesting to you whatsoever, I invite you wholeheartedly, and they invite you to come and be a part of that. And their next meeting is, like I said, this coming Monday. That's the 19th at 3 p.m. downstairs in the basement in the church. So that's What's Up this Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you have a great day and a blessed week.